What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today, I gotta talk about Mr. No Accountability. You know what I'm saying? Mr. No Accountability James, right? So he didn't got on this little podcast with him and Steve Nash, and of course when things don't go how he wants them to go, it's we. It's team. I didn't have the team wasn't this, the team wasn't that. But when stuff go good, it's I'm. You know what I'm saying? It's all singular. It's plural when we lose. But it's all me when we win, right? So now it's this show, I think it's Breakfast Ball. They had spoke on it. It's a guy named Craig, I can't think of his last name, and Eddie House, right? Now, the first guy, when he spoke on it, he kind of went from the whole, like, you know, him, the typical LeBron, blaming his teammates, right? But Eddie House went deeper than that. He said, pause, he said, he like, no, this is one of the reasons why you not the GOAT. Like, just stop this GOAT. No, you not. So I'm gonna let y'all hear that little conversation, and I'm gonna be back with my take.
Let me just say this. I know a lot of people think it's about me and Luka. No, everyone else stunk.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, this is why LeBron James, has guys like me take shots at him. It's not about his game. Obviously one of the greatest players to ever play the game. It's about crap like that. Because when you make a big shot and you put the crown on, when you show off the tattoo that says chosen, that ain't about the 8 other guys. Mm-hmm. That's about you. And with LeBron James, when things go well, it's always about him. When things don't go well, it's never his fault. And it's so frustrating hearing him have these conversations when he knows he's lying. He knows what he's putting out there. And for whatever the reason is, he just can't help himself. But when you juxtapose what LeBron said there in that podcast with what Jason Tatum said in a press conference, with the established media in Boston, which is a very tough media, and he goes, yeah, I'm well aware I played like crap. I'm well aware I got to be better.
Right.
My performance is unacceptable. If I play a little bit better, we're up 2-0 in this series, and I own it. That's refreshing. That's a guy you can root for.
Right.
When you're completely tone deaf to what you say and how people view the things that come out of your mouth, that you can't help a guy like that.
When the white spotlight shines on you and it shines brightly and exposes all kinds of good things, if you sit there and you accept it all, well, then you can't shy away when it all of a sudden catches some of the skeletons in the closet, right? You can't bitch about that. And so, like, LeBron will sit there and take all the praise that's heaped on him, and he'll accept it, and he'll say,
Mark,
oh, look at me, look at me,
think
look at me.
about what's happened in the week since they got eliminated. He invented a sprained MCL, said he couldn't go to the Met Gala like any of us give a damn if he goes to a party, and now he's blaming 8 other guys on the Laker roster. Like, come on, man.
Okay, he blaming the 8 other guys, right? Well, we heard that story before when he did that, when he was on the podcast, I believe, and was talking about the Miami Heat team.
Mavericks.
Yeah, Heat Mavericks. So he's done that before. What I don't like is where he said he's not losing any sleep over it. That's not GOAT talk. That's why Michael Jordan is the GOAT, because Michael Jordan would never go on there and say, I don't lose sleep over losing in the first round with another superstar on my team. Right. He would never say that. So that's, to me, that's the thing that kind of, rubs me the wrong way. He done the blame game before. He already did that. Yep. So I'm not tripping off that. I'm tripping off the fact if you want to consider yourself the GOAT and call yourself the GOAT, and everybody else, all these youngsters out here saying that he's the GOAT, this is why he's not the GOAT. It's for that particular reason right there. He doesn't lose any sleep over losing in the first. Yeah, like you got to have.
Because it's not my fault.
Right. I take no responsibility for it.
Look, it's a team game.
All right, boom. So y'all heard that, right? Like, I mean, I agree. I think at this point, it's like the GOAT conversation needs to just cease, right? Like, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, The thing is, when it comes to appreciating, the whole term appreciating greatness, you have to also do that as a fan of the player you appreciate. You know what I'm saying? And comparison is the thief of joy. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to, you know what I'm saying, he the best, just take it for what it is, because you only gonna get talked negatively about when we comparing you to something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't throw the gold standard out and then not be the gold standard and then expect people to just be like, all right, that's okay, that's cool. Like, nah. Like, you can't go on there and be like, oh, we lost, whatever. Like, that's not, come on, bro, that's not GOAT-ish. That's not, it's about winning. You know what I'm saying? The game is about winning. If you don't win, you supposed to feel away. As a competitor, you're not supposed to be okay with losing. But it's like, if you got the excuse already built in with the team, right? Your team is already your built-in excuse for losing. It's like, now you don't care because it's not gonna really be held against you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't have expectations during the season, but then, you know, you play above and beyond in the season, but then once the playoffs get here and you don't do what you were supposed to do, oh, now it's you didn't have no help. But at the end of the day, the playoffs is about the stars. The playoffs, I mean, role players, don't get me wrong, it's about role players too. Role players had their moments, but it's about the stars. Are you gonna be better than you were, as good or better than you were in the regular season in the playoffs? That's what we're trying to see when you a star. Are you gonna stay the same? Are you gonna decline? Or are you gonna get better? You know what I'm saying? And then throughout that, you're gonna have some role players that make a play here, make a play there. But at the end of the day, it's about stars. You know what I'm saying? Even at the beginning of the series, right? I thought the Lakers was gonna win. I did not think Ant-Man was gonna outduel Luka and LeBron. I'm looking at the matchups like, I don't know. I gave LeBron the nod versus Randall. He lost his matchup. I gave Luka the nod versus Ant. He lost his matchup. I was wrong. But at the end of the day, it's like, take accountability, bro. Like, you got to be able to look in the mirror and say, we could have did this. We could have played this way. Maybe we should have played a big. Maybe we could have, you know what I'm saying? X's and O's, man. It ain't always about roster. It's about strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to have the highest basketball IQ, right? So you got to be able to come up with something better than just blaming your teammates. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got to do better than that. Oh, we only get, bro. And it wasn't about that. It ain't had nothing to do with you ain't have enough help. Like, stop it. I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all tell me what y'all think. Are y'all over the teammate blaming thing? Is that a legitimate reason for them to lose? And how y'all feel about the GOAT debate? Is it over with? Do y'all think Bron the GOAT, Jordan the GOAT? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. Peace.